If feminists were 100% honest, this would be interesting.
Abortion is murder.
Which I don't. Okay. Off to a great start. There we go. Alright.
Still support it. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what?
Abortion is murder, and I still support it. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, that's kind of the whole point of it.
I don't want to get flamed for this, but I have a rationale.
What if you could speak your mind without fear of judgment?
Spoilers, bro.
We brought together 7 strangers, protected their identities, and created a space for them to be completely honest. What will be revealed when they take the mask off?
Bro, this always has the most dramatic music for no reason.
I have slut-shamed someone.
Oh, absolutely. Don't lie. You all better say red.
Hell yeah, I have. I mean, I probably did it last week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do it to people's faces, but like, misogyny runs so deep. I'm gonna think bad things about a girl that's prettier than me. I'm gonna like, oh, you know, a slut. I'm gonna think that.
I went to Catholic school, so we were forced to sign chastity cards, like physical cards. We had the whole presentations where they literally would like wrap a present and then like rip it apart and kick it and be like, this is what happens when you have sex before marriage. And like, I was definitely kind of to some of my like first friends who had been like having sex for a while or whatever. It's definitely partially a product of like religion and the way that this whole country is tied into Protestantism and everything as well.
When I was in the 8th grade, there was this girl, my friend group, they would slut shame her because she was always like hypersexual. And once me and her got close, I found out that she was sexually assaulted. And so, you know, ever since she told me her story, I stopped slut shaming. Even if I don't agree with what someone is doing, I just say that is their business and they will take it up with God on their judgment day. It don't got nothing to do with me.
I've used my sexuality for personal gain.
What? What does that even mean?
Listen, if I'm gonna be oppressed for it, I'm gonna use it to my advantage when I want to. Like, it's something that is unavoidable.
Okay, I think I misunderstood the question. Okay, so I like your answer. I'm gonna flip it. Oh, good. I was like, okay, got it. All right. My whole life I felt like I was sexualized. And I was an early bloomer too, so I felt like I was constantly sexualized as a child. And when I got like past like losing my virginity and then being groomed and then being assaulted, and I got to the age where I was like,
that went from 0 to 100.
It was kind of like a revelation for myself, being like, it's what'll get me like what I need, I'll use it.
Yeah, you know, like if I'm gonna get catcalled, I might as well get something out of it.
Like, not monetary personal gain, but
remember, chat, catcalling is a
getting
good thing if you're hot,
but
a creepy thing if you're not hot.
That sort of thing. I still feed into the insecurity of, if I'm not getting that, like, what am I worth? And I feel like that's very dangerous. I'll be, you know, getting dressed for a night out or to go out, and I'm like, why am I wanting to dress a certain way? What kind of attention do I really want to get?
Fair enough.
Not all women should be believed.
What? What does that even mean?
Oh, hear me out. Okay, I'm gonna start here and then go and then figure out if I change it later.
All women should be believed.
I think
like they're lying?
The first thing that jumped into my head that made me like go with, like I agree with this, is all those stupid ass white women that call the cops irresponsibly and without reason and stuff like that. That's sort of where my logic went in on this, not so much regarding like SA and stuff like that, because I
got it. Okay.
Any woman.
Yes, I
even if she's lying,
agree.
I'm still gonna believe her.
I feel like there's like a line. Obviously, believe all women when it comes to, you know, sexual assault. But then there's like the line that like knowing that people are bad. You know, there are people who want to do harm. And if they're a woman, then it sucks, you know?
I guess
Oh.
why I went with this is to say, not immediately saying no right away, and to be like, okay, here we are, this happened, let's talk about it. You know,
I think for me it comes from the misogynistic idea that a lot of women just lie because they're like Jezebels and you know, like they're just kind of we're just
Okay,
like
they
tricksters
do,
for some
though.
reason.
They-
Like, a lot
they
of
kinda
people,
do, though.
specifically men, think like, oh well, they're just saying it to get fame or fortune or whatever. And I'm like, can you name one of the people that Bill Cosby assaulted? No. My initial, similar to you, is just like, yes, like I want to hear what this.
What does
woman
Bill
has
Cosby
say,
have to do with this?
Because I've been lied
What?
to way more by men in my life than by women.
Canceling men is necessary for progress.
That's not feminism. What? What did I
I
do?
feel like it's a double-edged sword. I'm not necessarily pro cancel culture, but I'm pro holding people accountable. But I feel like with canceling men, I feel like we saw this a lot with who was it, Andrew Tate? It was really good that we were bringing attention to it, and women saw how much of a scumbag he was, and I feel like a good amount of men did too.
Bro, people
But at the
think
same
Andrew
time,
Tate is
it
actually
became
being 100%
kind of like
serious, and it's funny.
a joke. It became entertainment for men.
I agree with like accountability for sure. I feel like canceling someone or canceling a singer or a rapper or whatever, just like not listening to their music or not supporting them. But like men as a system, that's like not possible. They hold the power. So like not, you know, engaging
True.
with them isn't gonna like progress us any further. We have to engage with them to progress further.
True.
You
Oh
need
my
to
god,
be
she
able
has a
to
brain cell.
converse with the issue to have the issue fixed. Like, because if you like run to cancel someone, then they're gonna be defensive and not learn anything from it. Like, if somebody really and truly, I think, should be canceled like fully, they should just be like convicted, like put behind bars. Like, there is a crime, a real crime. Sometimes
What
jail doesn't even work, 'cause,
crime?
like Bill Cosby's out of jail. Like he got out on a technicality.
It's exactly. I don't trust the system.
Okay, well,
as
that's-
much as
that's
the
true.
example I'm currently always
System
going back to
is
is the Brock
not
Turner
the
case.
greatest.
Because if you know he raped a girl and he got 6 months probation, served 3 of it, and the way I've seen cancel culture help in that case, I feel like sometimes cancel culture can step
Okay,
in
cancel
where the law
culture
and our government
doesn't work
and our
how it's
judicial
supposed
systems
to
fail.
work, though.
Abortion is murder, and I still support it.
I mean, that's just true.
I feel like it's a really weird question in a way.
That's interesting.
I didn't think of the phrasing the question.
I don't want to get flamed for this.
No, but I think
I have a rationale. Yeah. So I 100%. Anybody that wants an abortion should have full access, no barriers, everything. I think, and I don't.
I don't really
I'm
have a
not sure
strong
if it's
opinion
saying
about
that it's
this either
murder,
way.
But I think that sometimes people talk about abortion very callously and ignore the like trauma that is associated with it, even if you have zero regrets, like
True.
it's the best decision you've ever made in your life. Women that I've, you know, listened to and heard from and read, you know, opinions from, it's still like a traumatic experience. I don't know. I think you guys understand
True.
what I'm trying to say, but I think just
Fair
the
enough.
weight of it now has been lessened a little bit. I think that is shifting back again though because of the awful recent events. But I would say for the past like 5 years or so, I've just heard it in my own communities like tossed around lightly, and I don't necessarily think that it should be handled really lightly. I agree with like the latter
Fair
half
enough.
of the statement. I feel like it's like if it were to be considered murder, I would still support it.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, then yeah, I would say so. Because it's not, it's still, even if it is murder, it's not an easy choice. Like, that makes it even more of a difficult conversation, you know? It's like such a deeper thing.
This
Fair
question
enough.
is actually making me really emotional because I just gave birth in February, and I love my son. He's like my world. But
Bro.
Thank you. I recently thought I was pregnant again. And, I'm not in a position to have another baby right now. Any baby I make I want to keep. But I knew if I was pregnant this one, I wouldn't have been able to keep. So,
Can't you just like
and I just
give it up for
know,
adoption then?
like some people.
Like if you want to like keep it, but
I
not
know they
keep
wouldn't
it.
have
No.
understood it. So, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And that's the reality, you know? It's not like people are maliciously trying to, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a choice. And am I going to be able to provide for myself and my already born child? Or, you know, is this
I'm
going
not
to be
gonna
healthy
lie,
for my
the
mental
adoption
health?
center
It's
is
not like
messed up
you
too,
are
so
maliciously
I don't really
trying
know. It's a
to
lose-lose situation.
destroy a clump of cells. It's your life, and that matters more than, in my opinion, than any kind of potential baby.
Absolutely.
I never understood why people call it a clump of cells, bro. Like,
the dissolve
aren't
of
we
Roe
all
v.
clumps
Wade,
of
like,
cells? Like what?
I feel like I don't
Okay.
even want to try that.
Like I don't care either way,
they're,
but like
they're doing
that
the
seems kind of
opposite
weird.
thing to us. There are so many women who want to try, but we've heard the stories of women who have miscarriages and go in and try to get seen by a doctor and say, we can't do that, so we call your lawyer. And I have so many health issues. I have endometriosis, I have PCOS. Like I have everything under the female sun that could exist. I could very easily carry a pregnancy that's not good. I could very easily die from ectopic pregnancy. And the fear that if for one day this expanded and reached where I live, I could die, you know? And it's so
Fair enough.
scary. And it deters women like me who are on the fence from even wanting to have kids.
The future isn't female.
Why does it have to be female? Why can't it just be both? You know? Why can't we just vibe
As much as
together,
I
bro?
want to fight for it, I see this misogyny in my brothers.
I really like the word
my father even
misogyny.
told me when I was in high school, I asked him, I said, do you think women are superior, men are superior to women? And he said, yeah, to my face. I'm his eldest daughter, his only daughter, you know? So that hurts. And to see that, it puts a really gray tone over the world for you.
I guess I'm super radical, and I'm like, just end all of this stuff. Like, and so I feel like feminism is for the time being. I want to end gender as a whole because I think it's binding and it's oppressive. So I feel like
What?
the future is neither female nor male.
I don't know. I do like the concept of
What?
gender because to some degree, it is not who we are as a whole, but it does make us. I like identifying as a woman. And also, I'll challenge that by saying who are going to be the ones to be the voices for queer people and non-binaries because it's not going to be cis hetero men.
That's true. Yeah.
It's going to be women.
What's cis hetero? What does that even mean?
Thank you so much.
Well, that was interesting.